There's no time and space that can keep me away from coming back to you. Not a life I can waste, destiny was a fate. I'm running back to you. There's no time and space that can keep me away from coming back to you. Not a life I can waste, destiny was a fate. I'm running back to you. Coming back to
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give me 1 minute here. We are almost ready to get going. By the way, if you guys like what you're listening to, go ahead and look up my boy, Bass Skies. Amazing music. He's got some crazy music on the way, so definitely check him out on all social medias and streaming platforms. You guys are amazing. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get it started, guys. Today is a big day with the new Gundam TCG being released. I wanted to get in on the fun because I've seen all these people ripping them and open. I've been doing a little bit of research how to actually play the game, and it's actually really awesome. And so far, what I'm looking at is probably Wings of Advance, which is this guy here, or probably Xeon Rush, because apparently Xeon Rush is the more aggro. This one's the one that takes a little bit more finesse to do it because you need to kind of get to that mid-end game level, kind of like a Shanks. But yeah, I like that aggro. I like that type of play where you just kind of try to get that. I don't even know what to say because I mean, technically Shanks is a little bit of aggro, but like he's looking at more like the big game, like the end game to get the big guys out. Same concept here. So let's go ahead and get to it. So let's start off with this guy here. So again, guys, do me a favor. Thank you guys for being on my stream today. Before we start anything, can you guys please follow all my social medias, KORA Hobby. Apparently, YouTube has changed a little bit, so your likes, comments are going to be really big when it comes to these lives and videos that I put out. So please do me a favor. Go ahead and watch my other videos that I have up. I have a bunch of Pokemon, a bunch of One Piece. And yeah, guys, that would be greatly appreciated. Let me bring this down a little bit. There it is. Greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started, guys. And keep an eye out. I have some more videos coming on the way. I just released the PRB01. I'm sorry, not the PR. Yeah, I believe it was the PRB01. I have to double check. I have to make sure. I'll put it on the video when I edit it here. So go ahead and check out my new videos that I just put out. It's the edited version of the lives. And yeah, guys, thank you guys for being here with me, KORA Hobby. Okay, so one thing that these guys actually have, you get a little bonus pack, which is really cool. I love it when they do these type of things. It comes with your playmat, so it actually gives you rules, how to play, all that stuff. But then it also gives you the actual playmat on where to put like your base, your shields, base shields, resource area, deck, trash. There's your battle area and all that. It gives you all your phases here. So a big thing. So one cool thing that they have is basically like the base, which is kind of like your leaders in One Piece. Your shields are going to be, of course, your life. Your resource deck is going to be your Dawn. Your deck area, of course, is your deck area. Your trash is your trash. And then, of course, what you do is that whenever you basically, it's the same thing as same concept as One Piece. So your resource area, which is your Dawn, every turn you have, you basically grab a resource and all that. Difference with the Dawn though, they actually give you like this. If you go second, you actually get a resource that you start off with. So technically, in the later game, okay, one thing I need to explain about this game, basically, right? So let me see if I can bring this in a little closer here. So this cards have your cost and your level. So basically, your cost is how many of the resources that you need to get it out. But in order to get this card out, this is a level 6 card. So basically, what you're doing is, depending on how many resources you have, is the level that you're at. So you need 6 resources or 6 Dawn to put that card out, and the cost is, I believe, usually it's like 1 less, something like that. So the cool thing about that extra resource that you get if you go second is that you actually start off at level 1. So on your first draw, you're going to be at level 3. So you start off at level 1, and then you grab one on your turn, so you're leveled out at 2, and then you basically have like an extra level every time that you kind of go through your thing compared to like the person that goes first. So there is an advantage to that. It gives it a little bit of a different kind of gameplay, which is really dope, like the way that they did it that way, because it gives just another, I guess, tech that you could use, because if you keep it in the long game, you're always going to be 1 level ahead of the dude that you're playing, or lady that you're playing. So yeah, that is something to keep an eye out for, and to keep kind of like in your mind if you're going to play the game, because usually second, if you do it right, you kind of have a bit of an advantage. So of course, in the back you have your damage counter. Bam. So these guys, the way that it works is that whenever 2 mechs battle, even if you battle somebody, you still take damage, right? So if, let's say, you battle somebody who's like a 4 or 5 damage, but you only give them 3, then this is your damage counter, right? All right, I believe these are going to be your deck here. So sometimes you have the like, I guess, god decks, I guess you would call it. But again, Wing Gundam, really, really dope. I got this guy in the meta box, which is, sorry, beta box, not meta box, the beta box. Really, really cool. So Wing Gundam, Breach 5, when this unit attacks, destroy the enemy unit, deal the specified amount of damage to the first card in that opponent's shield area. Okay, so you basically get to, like, you know, like his big buster rifle. Just like in the anime, this thing will take out multiple. So, and it says this unit may choose an active unit that is level 4 or lower as its target. Let's see. And then, of course, you have your operator, Hiro Yui. And so basically, like, what you do is that, you know, let's get through the deck and then we'll go how that works. It's really cool because you can put pilots with that particular mech, which is really dope. Ooh, you get 2 of them. Okay. Excuse me. Allergies are popping today. Oh my god, look at this card, bro. Again, Bandai does not skimp on cards, man. Beautiful, beautiful card. So your Tall Geese. It says activate main once per turn. Set so 4 once per turn. 4. Set this unit as active. So I have to check because, like, so this is literally my first time looking at these. So if it has the 4, I'm not sure, but does that mean that it needs 4 resources and go back to the active, kind of like Zoro does, where you give him 3 Dawn? And of course, you know, Zex Marquise is the one that's going to be the operator for that particular Gundam there. And then you have your Wing Gundam Bird Mode, which I believe is actually a pretty strong card. It says upon deploy, place 1 EX resource. Not bad. So ramping, basically what that's doing, ramping. All right, so these are going to be your regular units. So let's go. Ooh, let's go Gundam Heavy Arms. This is what, like, okay. So one of the reasons why I love Wings of Advance is because based around the Gundam Wing series, which is my favorite, other than like Iron Blooded Orphans, but it's very close. All right, so it says during pair, during your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy unit with battle damage, deal 1 damage to all enemy units that are level 3 or lower. So this is pretty cool because you basically get to like damage other units as you're fighting them. And then if, like I said, so this is going to be your attack damage. This is going to be your HP. So this is the damage that you do to them. So let's say these two went against each other right here. You would do 3 damage to this guy and to your unit. So remember, keep that in mind. When you battle, you do damage to your own units as well. Some of them do have a repair function, but I believe only some of them, not all of them. Yes, Gundam Sandrock, baby, let's go. And of course, this one is Troa Barton for the operator. This one is Katra. Let's see. Katra Rabarba winner. So Rabarba, that's what, you know, I always said Roberta. That's dope though. That's just, yeah, the actual like, oh, and just like that, Illustrator Robographer, let's go. I love that they give their actual artists like the actual like little credits there, which is dope. That's why I love like Pokemon and all these other things that give their artist credit, because that's dope. Mega Neck, this is just a standard unit, cost 2, level 2. All right. This guy right here, the Leo, bro. That's something you see all over the series. That's dope. Cost 2, level 2, and this is a green-blue deck. If you didn't notice. All right, so they also have blockers, just like One Piece. It says rest up to 1 unit to change. Rest this unit to change the attack to the attack target to it. All right, so you get 3 blockers. Another blocker is the Tregos. So 1 and 1. Let's go. So those are 2 and 2, 1 and 1. And here we go. So Hero Yui, when you play, let's say I play this guy here, I can actually pay a cost of 1, and then you actually have a link unit. Now, basically what you do is that you during link, this unit gets 1 +1 for AP and HP, plus the 2 and the 1 here. So this is called a link unit, and you also get what's called basically like the version of Rush. So you actually can attack on the turn that they're played. So that's really cool. And with this one, when you do it, like let's say, because all of the operators can go on any Gundam. So when let's say I go Hero Yui to the Gundam Heavy Arms, this would be a link unit if it was Tro, but since it's actually Hiro, we actually have what's called a pairing. So during pair, on your turn, this unit destroys an enemy unit in battle, while you deal damage. So in order for this guy's thing to work, you need to have a pair. All right, so add this card. Let's see, burst. I still don't know the whole rules of it, but this one says a burst. Add this card to your hand. So, and you get 4 of these guys, which is funny because like you would think that you would get more. Of course, Sex Marquise, 2/1. Here we go, and then their faction is Oz. It says during your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy unit with battle damage, you draw 1. So this is really cool because you get to like, you know, enhance your hand, which is dope always. All right, here we go. Troa Barton, simultaneous fire. It says main, choose one of your unit. It gains breach 3 during this turn. When this unit attacks, destroys an enemy unit, deal the specified damage. Yeah, so basically, so you're giving your unit a burst 3. Just like this guy here has breach 5. So if you put him on him, you have breach 8. That's freaking crazy. All right, here we go. Let's see. Peaceful Timber. It says action during this battle. This shield area cards can't receive damage from units that are level 4 or lower. Okay, so that's like a blocker for your life. That's pretty dope. All right, so this is Siege Ploy. That's a really cool artwork, guys. That's really dope. That's really... Alright, so this has Burst. This card, main action. Choose one enemy unit with 5 or less HP, and you rest it. Okay. So basically, this one, you set up a unit to be rested, so then you can just take that guy out. Because just like One Piece, you cannot battle with a active unit. It has to be rested. Alright. St. Gabriel Institute, where he first told her that he was going to kill her. That's pretty dope. Actually, this is the scene where he tells her that he's going to kill her. Alright, it says, Burst. Deploy this card. On deploy, add one of your shields to your hand, then look at the top of your 2 cards of your deck and return 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. Okay, so you're basically setting up for the next one. That's pretty dope. Alright, you get 3 of those guys there. Corsica base. Oh, yeah, that's where they made the Tallgeese, bro. Oh, bringing me back. Bringing me back. I'm going to have to go watch that series again. It says deploy this card. So Burst is deploy this card. I have to figure out what Burst is. If you guys know what Burst is, please let me know, because I'm as lost as any newbie it is. Dino, what up? God Pack. Hello. Let me see this TikTok. Make sure I get a. Come on. Twitch, what up? What up? YouTube, thank you guys for being here. All right, TikTok, I cannot see who is on my TikTok right now, but thank you guys for being here. All right, technical difficulties all the time, right? All right, yeah, deploy this card. Add, on deploy, add one of your shields to your hand, blah, blah, blah. If it's your turn, deploy 1 Tallgeese unit token. If it's your turn and the card Corsica base is in the card name is in your trash, deploy 2 Leos unit tokens instead. Oh, okay, so basically that you could put a Tallgeese token or 2 of the Leo tokens, which is always dope because I mean you're just trying to fill the board, you know what I mean? All right, so this is your resource. Basically, it's the same thing as your Dawn. Yeah, so basically just get the same thing. I believe it's 10 resources. Same thing. And then your EX base and your EX resource. So this is your standard base, but you can actually add in different types of bases. I think one of them has one in this set. I'm not sure. But you can actually, like, I'm going to get the actual, like, well, trying to get the actual box. For the booster box, and they'll come with like different bases with different effects and different lives and all that, because this is basically just 3 HP. If you have the other ones and you play that base, you basically switch out this one with the other one and you actually go up, because I believe there's a base that's like 5 or 6 HP. And yeah, so this is your EX resource, and you can actually have more than 1 EX resource, by the way. Some cards actually ask for that. And then you have, oh wow, there's, okay, so these are your tokens. All right, so this is the Leo tokens and the Tallgeese tokens. So that's what I was talking about in that particular Corsica base. Wait, I think that was the base card. Never mind. Yeah, so this is your base card. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, I believe this is your base. So when you deploy this card, you get, instead of the 3, you get 5. So that's what it is. All right, cool. And then you have those there. All right, so that is the first deck, guys. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. This is the one that I'm going to be probably trying to learn to play the most, honestly, just because I love Gundam Wing, man. I do love Gundam Wing. But again, the cool thing about this particular, these particular sets is that they all play in different styles. So for example, we'll go back, we'll start with Xeon Rush. This is, of course, you basically play the mid game, basically start off slow, try to survive, do all the whole thing. And then when you ramp up to a lot of Dawn and resources, you basically just start whacking people off the board. and you basically like the wing and the Toggies are going to be your main damage dealer, guys. Those are the end game killers. You know what I mean? All right. So another cool thing about this is, like I was saying, you can have like God boxes, which basically means your whole deck is hollow. Oh, I wish they were a little more there. But yeah, oh, before that, I forgot. Let's go ahead and get the Wings of Advance bonus pack. Let's see who we get. Yo, 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 yo! What's up, guys? Ooh, let's go. St. Gabriel Hollow. Let's do it. That's dope. That's dope. I like that. Alright. Let's put these to the side. TikTok, I wish that I could show you guys, or I wish they would show me who's online right now, guys. I apologize for that, but for the next one, we'll make sure that we get it on the way. So if they are a God deck, you get all of them hollow, which is pretty freaking cool. At least that's what I think it is. All right. All right, guys. Twitch, what's up, guys? How are you? YouTube, do me a quick favor, guys. If you guys can please go ahead and like my YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. I believe you can as well for Instagram. We do little heart emojis and all that stuff. Please feel free to do that. It helps out a lot. YouTube especially, I believe it's changed, so views are not as prevalent. Now you need more of that constant likes and comments. So it would help a lot, guys. Go ahead and do that. Follow me. Dino, I know I'm a cutie, dog. I've been working on my skincare routine, dog. Let's see. Catonsville Collectibles, what's up? All right, so we are going to start with, let's see if we get a, nope, no God deck. Let's see, and if you guys can tell me, is the God deck all hollow? Because that would be really cool to know. All right, let's see. Sinanju. I'm not as, I guess, educated on this particular version of Gundam, so I'm going to have to start going back and watching all the anime. All right, so let's see. It says Sinanju. During pair, this unit gains high maneuver. This unit cannot be blocked. That's pretty dope. During your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy shield area card with battle damage, choose one enemy unit, deal 2 damage to it. All right. That's pretty dope. I wonder if they have any breach cards in here, because if you can get a an operator that has breach 3 or something like that, that's actually pretty dope, because then you're dealing damage to life and the units. All right, Char Aznable. Okay, this guy I'm a little more educated on, a little more familiar with. All right, so the last one was a level 6, level 5 cost. This one's a level 3, level 2 cost. The Char Aznable 2, and it says destroy. Look at the top 3 cards on your deck. You may reveal one Xeon Neo Xeon unit card. Among them, add it to your hand. Return the remaining cards randomly to the bottom of your deck. Dope, dope, dope. Again, like, guys, the quality of these cards. Bandai is cooking, guys. Cooking. All right, now we're moving on to Angelo Giara Zulu. Angelo's Giara Zulu. And it says, activate main, support 2. Rest this unit. One other friendly unit gets AP plus specified amount during this turn. So when you rest this guy, since it's support 2, I guess they get 2 to their attack power. It is level 4, cost 3. Let's go. See, I love like the level system to it, because it gives it a little bit more of like a way to strategize and to actually like play the game, which is really dope. And honestly, it's not very hard to play. I tried the online app that teaches you how to play. By the way, if you want to learn, that's a great resource. And it's really fun. It's really easy. Of course, you know, just like One Piece, it's like once you start getting into the higher tiers, of course, it's going to be more, because people are going to be out here just pulling some crazy stuff on you. But, you know, strategize, guys. All right, Yara Zulu. This is just a standard 3/2 to get some bodies on the board. Gaza D sleeves, level 2, cost 2, and this is a activate main support 2. Yeah, so basically it's just supporter. So this is a lot of like supporting other like your bigger cards, I believe, or just your units in general. That's pretty dope. All right, Drac C, just standard 1 and 1. So yeah, this is just aggro. You're just trying to get units on the board to deal damage. 1 and 1 Zaku one. Yeah, so yeah, this is definitely an aggro deck. That's crazy. So this is a red-green deck. All right, level 2, cost 1. So this will be great when you have your this one, you're not your EX base, your EX resource. Like I said, it plays into the game. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I wish I could explain it more, but I'm just still very much like learning. So bear with me. All right, level 2, cost 1, Zaku 2. Attack. This unit gets AP 2. So you basically go from this is a level 1 that shoots up to a level 3 or to a attack power of 3. So that's pretty dope. The Gyuf. There's a cost 3, level 3, and you deploy 1 rested Zaku Zeon unit token. So when you play this guy, you're basically filling the board. Nice. And then you have your full frontal. This is going to be your operator. This one goes with, of course, it goes with the Sinaju. This one is when paired. Wow, one pair, not when. Let's see. Burst. Add this to your hand. When paired, deploy 1 Neo Zeon unit card with level 4 or lower from your hand. All right, so this one doesn't even matter if you put it into your actual assigned Gundam. It's just basically when you pair the guy. That's pretty dope. All right, so the next one is one guy. Yeah, there we go. It's much better. Let's see. So Char Aznable. I've noticed they love getting their whole little thing covered. Burst. Add this card to your hand. Attack during this turn. This unit gets AP1. And if it is a link unit, it gains high maneuver. Okay, cool. Char. Yeah, so this one goes with Char Aznable. So this one I've seen a lot of people talking about it. Indignation. Level 2, cost 1. Excuse me. This is a command card. I forgot to mention that on that one. So basically, like this is like your event cards. This one says main action, choose 1 friendly unit. It gets AP plus 2 during this turn. So you're basically making your friendly units, you're giving them attack power so they can, either don't get killed or kill. All right, let's see. Level 2, cost 2. Close combat, another command card. It says burst. Activate this card's main / action. Choose 1 enemy unit. Deal 2 damage to it. So you're basically just doing damage to units on your opponent's side. All right, another green command card, the Blue Giant. It says action, choose 1 friendly unit. It can't receive battle damage from enemy units with 2 or less AP during this battle. All right, that's actually not bad. Early game, that's going to be pretty dope. Late game, not so much. All right, so this one is this is your base card. Yep, there's your base card, just like the other one. Rulula. It says burst. Deploy this card. Deploy 1. Let's see. Add up to 1 of your shields to your hand. Then choose 1 enemy unit with 5 or less AP during deal 1 damage to it. And then you have another base. Okay. Fulmel. It says deploy this card. Add 1 of your shields to your hand. Then, if it is your turn, deploy 1 rested Jarzaku unit token. Of course, your resources, your base, and your EX resource, and then Jarzaku token and Zaku 2 token battle counters. Not bad. I can see why this is a definitely a more aggro deck. You're just trying to fill that board with damage, and then you're buffing your main guys. Sorry guys, 1 second. I'll try to make some room here. All right. All right. Let's see what we get. Xeon Rush. Smith Denard. Yo, what's up, brother? How are you? All right. And we got a Gyara Zulu. Let's go. All right, guys. We're moving on to the next. Make sure everything's good. Make sure everything's good. All right. All right. Let's get it. All right, moving on to the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. This one is going to be Seed Strike. By the way, I'm not going by the number. I'm not going 1, 2, 3, 4. No. So this was, I started off with ST2, then moved on to ST3, and now I know people are going to fucking hate me, freaking hate me. Don't block me, TikTok. I'm going by just my preferences, you know what I mean? Leave me alone. All right, so this is Seed Strike. This is ST4, and then we're gonna start off. We're gonna end off with the first one, the big boy. All right. Guys, I'm super excited about these. These are dope. All right, I'm gonna try to hurry up here. Here we go. All right. AO Strike Gundam. This is Blocker. Rest, let's see, when paired, a level 4 or higher pilot. Choose one unit with 4 or less HP. Return it to the owner's hand. So you're bouncing somebody to their owner's hand. Look at that bad boy. Ugh, so pretty. And then you have your Aegis Gundam. That's so fucking cool. So freaking cool. It says attack. This unit has 5 or more AP. Choose one enemy unit that is level 5 or higher. Deal 3 damage. Then you have your Strike Gundam. Draw 1 card, discard 1. I don't know how useful that's going to be, but you know, we'll see. Mobius Zero, just standard 3/2. And the last one was a 4/2. This is a 1/1 cost. Mobius, a blocker. Alright, so we get a lot of blockers already. Strike Dagger, just a standard 2/2. Aegis Gundam MA mode. It says Breach 3. Alright, that's pretty dope. You get a Breach with this bad boy. It's ramping it. A Jin 2/1. Wow, dude, this is just straight. This is a Miguel's Jin. During pair, destroyed. Oh no, during pair, when destroyed. If you have another Link unit in play, draw 1. Alright. Let's see here. Kira Yamato. It says choose one enemy unit. It gets -2 attack power during this battle. That's dope. And of course, that one goes with the Aegis Strike Gundam. Arthur Zala. It says when linked during this turn, this unit may choose an active enemy unit with a level 5 or lower as its attack target. Alright, let's get it. So this is a strike pack command. It says burst. If you have no Earth Alliance unit tokens in play, deploy one ALE Gundam blocker unit token. Main. If you have no Earth Alliance unit tokens in play, deploy one Sword Strike Earth Alliance AP blocker or Launch Strike Gundam Earth Alliance blocker unit token. Hawk of Endymion? Says main action, choose one enemy unit with 3 or less HP, return it to its owner's hand. Another command, it says the magic bullet of dusk, main action, choose one friendly unit that is level 2 or lower. It gains first strike during this turn. I take it that's rush. And then you have your, this is the one that I've seen that had the holo, I think. The Archangel. Deploy this card. Deployed one of your shields to your hand, on deploy, add one of your shields to your hand, activate main once per turn. 2, choose one friendly unit with blocker set as active. It can't attack during this turn. And then this one is Vasilius. Deploy this card. Deploy, add one of your shields to your hand, activate main, rest the base. Choose one friendly unit. It gets AP +1 during this turn. So the bases cost, I've noticed. They cost. What's up, girl? Here you go. My pizza wants to get out. Of course, resource EX. So you have AoE Strike Gundam, Launcher Strike Gundam, Sword Strike Gundam. Alright, so that is the next one. So I went super fast with that one. I gotta be done here in the next couple minutes. My fiance is needing to go on a live. And she's gonna unalive me if I don't hurry up. Get it? Strike Gundam. Let's go. Alright. I'm gonna put these guys to the side. Gotta hurry up. Gotta hurry up. Last box. This is where you put like that fast Mario music. Hold on. Ooh, they gotta do better with the packaging, guys. What's going on? What's going on, my girl? I know. Even my puppies need me to hurry up. Gosh, I'm just making a mess over here. Haste makes waste. Told you guys. Just gonna put these guys to the side for now. Oh no! One sec, guys. You can't mute it? You can't mute it? Alright, guys. I'm going to have to call it because I was not fast enough. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish it off next time, guys. Unfortunately, we do have to get off today because I am in the living area, so people have to use it. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one, guys. I do have to get off. Thank you guys for being here with me. I love it and appreciate it when you guys spend your time on me because I know it's absolute money. And I love it when you choose to invest in me. So love you guys so much. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. And we are going to end it here.
There's no time and space that can keep